Hi everybody, Sid, Feed the Beast, and welcome back. We got the sorting facility sorted, if you'll pardon the pun. Variety of chests with variety of contents. I added some barrels at the end just for some of the dross-like cobble and dirt. Won't need a lot of that, but you know, we'll need to have a little bit in now and again. Few pipes have gone a little bit critical, so metals have had to have 3 outputs, for example. But yeah, this is all working. Got all of my crap sorted. I've also started preparing for the next phase of things we want to build, so I've got some engines ready in the wall there. Some chests and various bits set up here. Built an enchanting area, used various levels of experience to enchant some books, as well as been exploring around the place. So I found quite a few books around in villages and pillaged the various villages. So yep, that's where we've got to so far. Now, today I want to start making the necessary equipment to build item tesseracts. And rather than run up and down these stairs to get all the stuff together, thought I'd collect everything in one place that we needed to make the items. We've obviously made machine frames before for the pulverizer and redstone coils, so I couldn't see any point in crafting those. So I've made the various item recipes. So what I'm going to do is get those made up, and we can get on with some tesseracts. Get the right thing. So this will craft us a induction smelter. That's the first thing we're going to be needing, because we need to make some hardened glass. So I'll plonk that in here. That should be there. We'll just whack that on, let it start charging. Now the other items we're going to need to make are a magma crucible and a liquid transposer, and they really ideally need to be positioned side by side so we can just pump the liquid ender necessary for the tesseract straight into the transposer from the crucible. So that's liquid transposer made. And if we bring down this recipe here, we should be able to have the magma crucible. Like so. So the magma crucible wants to go in next to the liquid transposer. So let me just check. We've got the magma crucible, and next to that liquid transposer. Now, the way these devices work is they have a configuration. So the blue is the input, there's the energy, blue is the input, orange is the output. So the orange here is outputting to the blue here, which is correct, I believe. I want the blue to go in, and then the red is the output. So what we need to do first is get some ender pearls, because we're going to need liquid ender. So that should be in mob drops. Get a couple of stacks of those. Turn the magma crucible on, and if we plug that in there, once this has got enough energy, it should start to melt that. Now the other thing is, because I'm using a switch at the top, I do need to disable that. Similarly here, we've got a switch at the top, so we're going to need to disable it, and also disable it there. So this should now be melting the ender pearls, and they will go into this tank here. Now the other thing we need is to make is hardened glass. And my not enough items not working again, but that is basically lead and obsidian. So there should be enough here to make exactly the right amount of hardened glass for the job that we want to do. This is happily melting away, and you can see here we've now got half a bucket of molten ender currently. So we can leave that ticking. That should be ticking away there, making our hardened glass. And we're going to need, now I'm going to just check the recipe on that. Right. Which of course is difficult when not enough items isn't plain ball. Okay, just bear with me. I'm going to quickly log out and log back in again. Okay. Hardened glass, diamond, and tin. Okay, so we need our hardened glass. I'll just check over here and fill that up. We need our diamonds and tin. And I think we were like that. Yep. So that gives us 2 Tesseract frames. Now, the other thing we need to make for the item Tesseract is a servo. So we will put those in. That should make us 2 pneumatic servos. And we can turn that one off now. So we can put our Tesseract frame in there, turn that on, and with a bit of luck, once we've got power, which we have got going in there, nope, it's definitely in that one. Now what am I doing wrong here then? Have we got enough molten ender? It's on. It has power. It has molten. It's off. It started. Because the item's actually gone out of there. So, yep, we can see it's now filling that up. So we'll stick a bit more ender pearl in there. So that's going to take a short while to work that through. So while we're doing that, the other thing I wanted to start working on was some nano armor. Nano armor essentially is as good as diamond. Obviously it needs a charge, but it has one advantage over diamond armor in that it doesn't lose its durability, it just loses its charge. So if we were to then go and enchant the armor, we don't have to worry about the fact that it's going to lose its durability and waste diamonds and experience levels repairing it. So I'm going to interesting. What have I done wrong there? Nah, I've got one plate too many. Oh well. So So there's our nano suit. Hopefully nano trousers, but it isn't been. I may have one too many. I think I have. Well, better to have too many than too few. Well, what we're doing. Okay. Boots. I want to check the helmet before I do that. We need some glass, so I missed. Let me just go and get a piece of glass. There we go, should be in there. We need one piece of glass. And I've got to play too many. Amazing how you just assume that the armour is a certain recipe and you forget what it's like. Now that, oops, I need to take this armour with me. That armour is currently uncharged, and my ultimate aim is to change the nano armour into advanced nano armour, or at least the chest plate, which has effectively a jetpack built in. So that's still smelting. We've got an unattuned Tesseract. We can whack that one in. That's filling. We'll take those out because we should have enough now. Looking at that, so we've got one unattuned Tesseract. Here comes the second. Way too much molten ender there, but that's not a major issue. Turn that off. And the final thing we need to do is make an item Tesseract, which, if we check the actual recipe there, just to double check, it is servo and silver. So we can grab the silver. Find the right device. Don't know what I'm thinking tonight, but keep on clicking on the wrong machines there. And item servo. Unattuned Tesseract, pneumatic servo, unattuned Tesseract, tin, silver, tin. Now I think I just done all silver. Right, off to get some tin. And replace that with 2 tin. Replace that with 2 tin, and that with 2 tin gives us 2 item Tesseracts. We've got a bit of hardened glass, some ender pearls and stuff left over, so we can just drop those quickly in the drop box. And this is exactly what we're needing now to go and start thinking about our quarry. Now, the quarry facility, I'm also wanting to do something sensible. Makes a change, but something sensible with the actual crap that we get out of the quarry. Now, we could, for example, use a diamond pipe and then do a void pipe and just basically ditch all the rubbish we don't want, all the cobble, the dirt, the gravel, sand if this is a sandy area. But to me that just seems a little bit wasteful. So the alternative is using the minium stone we can pipe the cobble and dirt and gravel into a auto crafting table Mark II. So we can make all these items, and essentially with the minium stone in there and the cobble, we can convert the cobble to flint, the flint to clay balls, and the clay balls to blocks of clay. And essentially 64 cobble will make one block of clay, which is obviously a lot easier to store, and it can also be upgraded further to iron or whatever with the minium stone. So crafting table is not a problem. All of this is fairly easy. The only thing I can't remember is a transposer, which is a piston, cobble, wood and redstone. So we would need, not the order, we want the Mark II. We're going to need, let's think, one to take cobble, flint, one to take flint to clay, one, so we're going to need 3 crafting tables, so 3 pistons. Okay, let's go and grab some gold and take those nuggets because I've already got a few in nuggetized. Some iron. We've got cobble. We will need wood, which I'll take that. What else did we say we needed? That's all wood, cobble. And let's make a start with pistons for starters. So we need 3 pistons. You know what I didn't bring? Any redstone. Okay. 3 redstone, 3 iron, and 3 cobble. That gives us our 3 pistons. So we also need to turn those then into 3 transposers. So 3 pistons. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think it was redstone at the bottom, wasn't it? Yes. So that gives us 3 transposers. We also need 3 for the crafting tables, 3 chests. Okay, and I'm going to need to convert some more wood there. So that will give us our 3 chests. So that gives us that. We're going to need, what do we need? 6 gold nuggets. Typical, I've only got 5. Okay. And wood and cobble. Okay, so it should be transposers, crafting table. Whack those in there. Oh, typical. Doesn't have any wood. Bear with me a second while we do this. That should be enough wood. So one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those either side. Wood and wood, cobble and cobble, and that should make 3 automatic crafting tables. So with the crafting tables, we can take the output from the quarry and push that through. So the only thing left to make is the quarry at this stage, and to do that, I think I'm going to go and need to gather some resources together. Because yeah, we're going to need 11 diamonds, some wood, gold, iron. Okay, So I'm just going to pop off and get that, and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back, and let's start making a quarry. Now, how many gears do we need in total? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 gears. So I'm just going to convert that to a complete stack of wood over. So 7 gears, going to be that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's wooden gears. It was iron, so they all need to be stone gears. So hopefully I've got enough cobble. I have, just. And they all need to be iron gears. Oh, made a mistake there, I didn't put it in the crafting bench. So we need 3 iron, then the next batch need to be gold, so I need some more gold. Dump that in there, bring that across. So 1, 2, 3 of those. These need to be gold. I need 2 to remain gold and 2 to become diamond. Okay, and then we also need to make a diamond pick. The quarry is probably one of the most expensive basic machines in the game. So we've got that particular formation, so that is fairly straightforward. And that gives us our quarry. We're also going to need 3 landmarks. So to make our landmarks we need 3 redstone torches, which take those on. So that will give us the basics. We're also going to want some engines of some description. We'll probably go with Stirling engines and some more pipes. So that should give us, with the test. Oh, let me go and get those out of the machine. That should give us, with the exception of the engines at this stage, everything we need to actually craft our quarries and pipe the stuff back into our system. So on that note, I think we're going to call it an evening, and our next job will be to get a quarry running and to start actually processing and get some of that ore the easy way. Hope that's been reasonably enjoyable for you. Another crafting heavy session, but there you go, and tune in next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.